Hi, my name is Alan, but for the past 60 years I've been called Shorty. I'm a bicycle designer, and here's a new kind of bicycle to add a dimension of versatility and fun to your life on a bicycle. So let's give it a go and see what happens. Right, like all new things, we've got a bit of intellectual property that we have to worry about. And here it is. We have trademarks, they're registered. We have functional and aesthetic designs. Patents are pending, and all copyright is reserved to me, Alan Hall 2012. Boss, can you please don't copy, rather go to our website for a franchise. Thank you. Right, here we've got Bongani on an unusual kind of bicycle with the dogs barking. You'll notice the back wheel is much smaller than the front wheel. This drops the center of gravity, and as a result you can carry loads and you can drive safely. Right, here we have a conventional bicycle. All we've done is take off the back wheel of a bicycle, any kind of bike, and put this frame on. This frame is this frame here. So now we've dropped the center of gravity of the bicycle. It's easier for the cyclist to be able to handle the steering because the leverage is on a much lower point than a conventional bicycle. And of course we've got lots of space here and here to load cargo, and in this instance we put on a third wheel which is good for flotation in sandy conditions. Obviously I put a little trailer on because the bike is so low. It's very easy to put a trailer onto this kind of bike. Parking the bike is quite simple. You can either, to save space, you can lift it up like that and park it in your garage, put it into a lift, park it in your apartment. Right, here's another option that you can use. Again, exactly the same frame. This is on a mountain bike with rear suspension. Same story, it plugs on the back. The advantage of this is lots of room for a battery box, which is very low to the ground. There's storage place or battery box here. Just like a normal electric bike, you can also put your hub, your electric hub on the front. Or in this case, we put a trailer on. The trailer is great because there's no weight of battery and electric motor on the bicycle itself. It's all on the back and it creates sufficient traction for it to go on itself. Okay, Bongani. Let's go. Shoulder. It's not very dramatic, you can't hear anything, but his pedaling is very easy, and the trailer follows exactly where the bike is going. In this case, all I've done is use the scooter with a 25-watt motor. Again, we have the same frame. This time we've got a Honda 4-stroke brush cutter motor. The advantage of this is that, of course, it complies with all the pollution regulations around the world. This is just 25cc, but a 36cc will also give you a lot of fun. So it's very easy to go. We can use a belt drive or we can use a chain drive. Obviously a belt drive is a lot quieter, but they slip, especially in wet weather. I think the answer really is tooth belts for the drives. Right, and here we have another version of the bike. This bike has got a huge disc brake at the back. You can just put a standard disc brake on, or you can put a straight caliper brake on the top of the frame. Got a nice big carrying area. The center of gravity is low. This is my oldest bike. I've had this for a few years, and with the long wheelbase I find it very comfortable, particularly with the large front tire. Okay, Bongani. As you can see, it's a push start. Been a two-stroke, it's smoked. Okay, it's going to come around. No. Water. Right, so these are just some of the permutations you can get by putting a frame like this on the back of your bike. Small wheel, you can have a caliper brake, you can have a disc brake, you can have an electric motor, you can have a gas motor, 4-stroke, 2-stroke. And you've got a bike that'll last for a long time because the stress on the frame is very low, particularly when we use a third wheel. We also have a bike with a low center of gravity, which gives you safety, and most important of all, you can go around the world with just a suitcase. So here we have a bicycle, ordinary bicycle with a third wheel. The carriage can be put on any of the other bikes. There's a bike that we didn't ride today, but you can notice that the engine is behind the seat. Gives you a much lower center of gravity than another bike. There's an electric bike where you can put your batteries right down here, and of course you've got plenty of battery space, much more than any other bike on the market. Here we've got our 4-stroke Honda with the petrol tank far away from the cyclist, which gives great safety. And here we've got my old favorite that's done lots of miles and given me lots of pleasure. Thanks for watching.